Namaste. Welcome to a yoga practice with Savitha Enner.
Namaste. Hope you guys are doing well and trying to take care of yourself in all the ways possible. I'm going to lead you through a simple yoga practice. It will be very beginner level, accessible to everybody without any props, which we usually use in the studios. All you really need is a mat. If you don't have a mat, you can roll out your carpet. That's fine. Even like a blanket if you want to use just to protect yourself from all the dust on the floor, that's fine. And then we will go ahead and get started. We will first start on our backs. I'm going to lie down on my back. Kind of have you a little bend in the knee when you start. Make sure that you have ample of space for your hands to go back and then legs to stretch forward. Enough space for you to lie down. Okay. Once you got that, keep your knees bent, feet apart, as wide as you like them. I like them pretty wide open when I begin my practice. So kind of wiggle through the toes, soften through the heel, and then take your time and go ahead and lie down on your back all the way flat. Okay. Once you get into this position, relax the shoulders. How do you relax the shoulders, right? You kind of relax your fingers, if you relax your elbows, the arms begin to soften and relax by themselves. Same thing with your feet. If you relax your ankle, if you relax your knees, your thighs and your hips begin to soften a little bit more, right? So I like to bring my knees together so that it feels a little comfortable in my lower part of the back. So see that if that helps you. Some of you probably will like keeping your feet parallel to the mat and knees facing up. And some of you probably will like it if you extend your legs all the way forward and find a good stretch in the back of the legs. So take your time, fidget around a little bit, and then find that comfortable space for you. For me today, it is knee bent, feet apart, knees together. Once you get into this position, right, first you have to kind of bring your awareness into the space and your body. It's very important to start the practice like that. I like to feel the textures which kind of underneath me, the texture of the sticky mat, the texture of the hardwood floor, the way my body feels heavy against the ground. From there, gently begin to relax your fingers, relax your toes one more time. And then notice your breathing in your belly. If you're new to the practice, you're welcome to take your one hand, and place it on top of your belly. So you feel the lift of your inhale. And you feel the softness of your exhale, like the fingertips gonna move up and down against your belly. So just gonna begin to tune into that. Your natural rhythm of breathing. From there, begin to feel a little bit of more awareness in the breath. Fill your belly as much as you can in your inhale. Feel that as if the belly is becoming like a balloon, and also the sides of the torso is filling up, and then you feel a lot of breath in your low back, right? It's a cylinder, so think that you're filling up the cylinder of your belly, and then you exhale and let the belly rest and relax through the low back. And then one hand on your chest or your heart space. Inhale, fill your belly. Now fill your chest and your heart too. Same thing. As you fill your belly, fill your chest, also fill your low back and your shoulders. Feel that you're expanding through the sides of the body. And then when you exhale, soften all the way down. I'm exaggerating the little bit so you can feel the movement, but it doesn't have to look like such an exaggerated movement in your torso. You breathe in, feel the expansion of the torso, and then you exhale and then soften. Inhale, exhale. Inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, One more like that. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. This time hold your breath. And then relax your jaw, relax your eyes, relax your toes and ankles. Don't try to hold your breath and hold tension in the body. Rather, hold the breath and relax in the muscles. And exhale all the way out. Good. Gently go ahead and stretch your right leg forward towards the front, and then bring your left knee to the chest and hug the left knee in as you push the shoulders down to the ground. Take a long inhale, and then pull the knee in, relax the hands by your side, and then just lift your left leg up towards the sky. Knee can be pretty bent, right? You don't have to keep your leg straight. Knee can be pretty bent. And then if you're looking like me, if you're looking at your leg, toes, and then thinking about, oh, I need to get a pedicure, I feel it too. Chapped heels, chapped cuticles, I feel it too. So it's okay. Right? And then you're going to turn your left heel towards your right just a little. So you're kind of opening the knee out to the out, and then you feel a little bit of rotation in your hips. And then bend the knee a little bit more and bring the heel closer to the glutes. And then you will begin to drop the knee down towards the mat. And then as if you're taking a circle with the knee, you will circle the knee and then straighten the leg forward. And then again, bring the knee into the chest. Lift the leg up. Bend in the knee is absolutely fine. Open the knee as much as you can to the side, kicking through the heel. And then you begin to drop that knee down towards the mat, and then straighten the leg all the way forward. One more time. Bring the knee in. Lift the leg up. Open the knee out to the side as you kick through that left heel. Draw the knee down towards the mat and then forward towards the front. You feel a little bit of action in your outer hips, and then you'll straighten the leg forward and bring the knee in. Okay. Now use your right hand with your left leg. You're going to take your left knee and then kind of move it all the way, so you can take an easy, gentle twist. Look over towards your right. Your left shoulder will lift off quite a bit, and that's okay. If you can, you're going to try to press that left shoulder down to the mat. If it doesn't, it probably looks like that, and it's completely fine. You're just trying to find a little bit of a twist in your hips and your rib cage. Look over to the left so your neck can be relaxed. Take a long inhale. Exhale all the way out. Good. Bring the knee back to center. And straighten the left leg forward. The other side, bring your right knee to the chest. Hug the right knee in, right? You can take your hands to the back of your thighs. You can take your hands to the front of your shins, whichever works for you. And then you begin to relax through the backs of the shoulder. Like try to keep the shoulders on the ground. Try to keep your head on the ground, right? Keep your left leg a little bit of active, right? Don't kind of slide it to the side, but then stretch through that left leg. So the knee is bending, the opposite leg is stretching quite a bit, right? And then you press through the backs of the shoulder, bring the knee in as close to your body as you can, giving that nice little stretch in the left side body, a nice little hug in your right side body. Okay. Now go ahead and relax your hands by your side. And then if this feels too hard for you and the knee is bending, that's fine. You can even bend your knee and plant the foot on the ground. Otherwise, you can even slide your hands to the outsides of your hips, or make a fist and then kind of place them there. They all help you to kind of find a little relaxation. And then you're going to take your right leg, lift it up, have bend in the knee. I have tight hamstrings. I can't bend straight in my knee at the beginning of the practice. It takes me time. And then you're going to turn your right heel to the left, right? Turn your right heel to the left. Try to keep the hip on the ground, and then begin to move the knee out as much as you can. And then you're going to bring your left knee all the way down, and then try to think the knee is moving forward, and then you straighten the leg forward and bring the knee back again towards you. Lift the leg up, open the knee out to the side. Keep opening the knee to the side as much as you can, and then pull the knee forward towards the front of the room, and then straighten the leg. One more time. Bring the knee in, lift the leg up, open the knee out to the side, turn the heel out to open the knee a little bit more, and then bring the knee forward, straighten the leg, and bring the knee into the chest. Hug your knee in one more time. You're going to bring that left knee across your body to the right. Across your body to the left, and then take a twist. Look over to the right if you can, right? The neck allows you. And then relax through the right shoulder, relax through your right hip, and relax through the body completely. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. Good. Bring the knee back into center. Plant your feet on the mat. We're just activating your core muscles a little bit. So there's going to be a little arch in your spine. That's fine, right? You have a little bit of arch. But if you imagine your tailbone, your backs of your hips, your buttock muscles are reaching to the back of your knee, you will be able to kind of flatten that a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a tiny bit, so you feel activation in your quad. So keep that. And then draw belly in a little bit. Breathe in into your belly. Breathe into the sides of the ribcage. Breathe into the low back and lift your head up. Plant your feet on the mat. Interlace your fingers and hold the back of your head for a little support, right? Elbow wide open a little bit. And then you're going to lift through the head. Lift through the head and keep your belly in. Do not let the belly to lift up, but rather keep the belly in. Right? Imagine the muscles in the backs of your thighs, your hips, your buttock muscles are reaching to the back of the knee. And then you will be able to lift a little higher. Right? So because the stronger core muscles are going to help you. You're going to stay here, or if you like a little bit of more action, you're going to lift your heels parallel to the mat. And then you're going to try to keep your knee parallel, knee and your hip in one line. So you feel a little bit of more action. Now breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your feet to the mat. Tap your toes. Lift it up back again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Lift your toes up. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Right. If you might feel a little bit of work, little bit of strength building up in your belly, so begin to relax. Keep your hands on the belly if it helps you to relax the sides of the rib cage, your belly, and your thighs. Now we're going to come up to a seated position. You're going to take your time, and then either you're going to roll side to side, give yourself a little massage, or roll up and back, and then eventually come all the way up to a seated position. You're welcome to roll onto your side to do that. Right? We're going to do the same thing we did, we did it lying down. It's the same exercise we'll be doing as we plant the feet. So plant your feet on the mat. Take your hands back behind you. Pull the shoulders and sit as tall as you can. Flex the toes towards your face, draw the navel in. You can start with your legs pretty wide forward in front of you. If you have that flexibility and strength in your legs, you can bring your legs a little closer to the body. It will depend on how you feel, right? Press into the feet, press into the hands. Have a lot of bend in the elbow. Don't straighten your elbows, right? Have a bend in the elbow, but then lift the chest up. Try to think you're getting tall in your torso, tall in your upper body. So lift, lift, lift. Press into the heel and lift your hips up just an inch or two. Relax your hips side to side, and then keep lifting them up a little bit more higher. Maybe your knees and hips will come in one line, and then you have a little bend in the end of elbows. Press into your fingertips, lift the chest. Don't throw the head back, right? You still want to maintain, you still want to talk. So you want to make sure that your neck is not tired, and then you can release the feet down to the mat. And then go ahead, bring the soles of your feet together, and then reach your hands forward. Right. Some of you will probably keep your hands here so that you can feel relaxation in your hips and your outer knees. Some of you will probably bring your hands forward to it. Wherever it is, try to relax the knee. Feel a nice little stretch in your outer hips and your thighs. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more breath. Breathe in and out. Take your fingertips to the side, and then you're going to roll on to one side and then gently bring your knees down to the mat. I was gardening before, so with barefoot, lots of sand on my mat. Sorry about that. Press into your hands, open your fingertips wide open, and then you're going to move your knee back a little bit, right? So how long do you want your body, your hands and knees apart? You want to make sure that you're pretty open in your torso. You don't want to be here, so you feel a lot of roundness and crunching in your torso. You want to make sure that you have a lot of space in your torso, right, to open. Press into the fingertips, look forward, pull the shoulders back, belly in, tuck the toes. Tuck the toes. It will help you to keep a little now. Keep your elbows bent. They don't have to be straight. A tiny bend in the elbow, but press into the fingertips to lift the backs of the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and look forward. Stay here. Or you have another option. Building some strength in the hands, or a knee lifts an inch off the ground and points towards the front of the room, or front towards your mat. Take a deep breath in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently drop the knees down to the mat. Keep your hands where they are and then stretch your hips back all the way. If you have injuries in your knee, probably it might not feel very good here, right? But try to push through the hips and relax through the back of the knee. If you're feeling injuries in the knee, you will probably like it just being here, or not maybe just like, sitting down. But then find the hip stretch. Take a deep breath in. Okay. Go ahead and bring your hands forward towards the front, so your body forward towards the front, and you're going to take your time and step your right foot forward between the hands. Make sure that you're pressing into the right big toe, pressing into the right heel, and then you're going to take both your hands and bring them on top of the right thigh. It will take some time to find the balance, right? So you are probably pressing too much into the knee, so make sure you are pushing the shin bone down and pushing the heel down, and lift the chest up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Just not only reach with the arm, reach with the sides of the torso. So lift everything up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, gently bring the hands down to the mat. Keep your left fingertips where it is and reach your right arm up and take a twist. Press into the right fingertips. Press into the left fingertips. Reach with the right hand. Bring your right hand down to the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Place the hands on the mat. Okay. You're going to take your other side. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Press into the left big toe. Press into the left heel. Take both of your hands and come all the way up and place them on top of the thigh. Relax the shoulders. Don't be on your knee too much. So shift your weight a little into the backs of your leg, right? Press into the shin bones, press into the back of the ankle so you don't feel too much weight in the knee. And then press into the left heel. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the sides of the body as much as it can go. Take a deep breath in. Relax through the jaw, relax through the neck. Exhale, gently bring the hands down to the mat. You're going to keep your right fingertips where they are. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Gently bring the hands down to the mat. Left hand comes next to it. And then you're going to take your time and then step your right foot forward and fold all the way to the top. From here, you're going to take your feet apart as wide as you want. Sometimes knee is bent, knee is facing forward, toes and knees are kind of facing in the same line. And then you want to make sure that you open your feet as wide. Some of you will probably open it about 3 to 4 inches, and some of you are a little wider if you're tightening your hips, and that's okay. Right? Sorry about that. Hug your elbows in and pull the shoulders down as you relax through the backs of your hips. Relax your head. Relax your jaw. Let go. Place the hands to the mat. Bring your hands to the hips and come all the way up to standing. So go ahead and come all the way to the front of your mat, blanket, whatever you're lying down on, or your carpet. And then keep your feet upright a little bit and press through your feet. Think about really making your legs as strong as they can be. And on a long inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Lift through the sides of the torso again. Don't just lift the arms up, lift through the sides of the torso to build that awareness in the sides and the whole body. Have a gentle bend in the knee. Take your arms out to the side and forward fold all the way as you exhale. Again, press into the fingertips. Bring your hands to the shin bones. Press your shin bones into the hands and look forward towards the front. Draw the navel in. Pick up your belly in to have a little bit of a lift in your lower back. Keep your gaze forward. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up all the way. Hands to the heart, release them by your side. Good. This time we're going to add a little bit more of that. It's like, we will move into a breathing pattern and then go with a little bit of movement with it. So you begin to connect with your breath and your body again. Okay. It's called a vinyasa. So we're going to create a little bit of a vinyasa practice to feel the breath and the movements together. Okay. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands back. Interlace your fingers. If you cannot interlace your fingers, you're welcome to keep your hands on the back of your hips. Pull the shoulders back as you inhale. Lift the chest up towards the sky. Pull the shoulder blades together. Gentle bend in the knee. Forward fold all the way down as you exhale. Inhale, press into your feet. Bring the hands forward. chair, sitting on a chair pose, Utkatasana. Make sure that your feet and your heels are equally working. Press into your heels, belly in as you come all the way up. Release the hands by your side. Again, inhale, reach the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Take your hands back behind you, bind your hands as you exhale. Inhale, lift the chest up towards the sky. Exhale, bend in the knee, fold all the way down into a modified Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Press into the heels, keep the bend in the knee, lift through the upper body as you come all the way up and release the hands as you exhale. Again, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. Exhale, bind your hands back behind you. Inhale, lift the chest up. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, press into your feet to come all the way up to standing. Release the hands by your side. Again, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bind your hands back. Inhale, pull the shoulders, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, press into the heels to come all the way up as you release the hands. One more time like that. Inhale, reach the arms up. Lift through the sides. Exhale, bind your hands back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come all the way up to standing. Okay, one more like that. We're going to move into a rhythmic breathing. Have a little bit more work for the legs this time. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bind your hands back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right foot back behind you, big step. Bring the knee down to the mat. Push into the left heel, push into the right shin bones. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Take a twist. Keep your weight back, not so much forward, so you feel the weight in the shins. Gently bring your right hand down. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Bring the left hand down to the mat. You're going to bring both your knees to come together, and then take a child's pose. Good. Shift your weight forward. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Press into the left big toe, left knee, left heel, and then weight into the back leg as you reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, and go ahead, take a deep breath in. One more time, the same side. Right hand comes forward, left hand back. Take a twist. Right hand down to the mat. Left hand reaches up and over. Find the twist in the rib cage. Left hand comes to the mat. One more time, take a child's pose. Shift the weight forward into hands and knees. Take your time. A tiny bend in the elbow. Press into the fingertips. Look forward. And then gently lower the body all the way down to the mat. Belly down. Take your hands back behind you. Try to keep your legs as together as you can straight. Keep looking forward. No neck tension in the neck. Right? Keep looking forward. Push into the fronts of your thighs to lift the chest up. Locust pose. Keep your hands moving back. Keep your legs moving back. Take a long inhale. Exhale, gently place the hands to the mat. Push yourself up. Lift, tuck your toes. You're going to lift into your first downward facing dog. Push into the heels. Press into the hands. Lift the hips up as high as they can go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tiptoe your feet all the way forward towards the front of the room. And exhale all the way out. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart, release. Other side, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take your hands back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold all the way, bring your fingertips down. Look forward, step into your left foot to step into your right foot and step your left foot back behind you, a big step. And then bring the knee down to the mat. Take your time. Press into the right big toe, press into the right heel, come all the way up to standing. Find your balance by pressing into the shin bone, by pressing into the right heel. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand forward, right hand back as you take a twist. Feel the opening through the rib cage. Bring your left fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky, all the way from the sides of the torso as you find a great deep twist. Gently bring the right hand down to the mat. Send your right knee to meet with your left and come to hands and knees, and then a child's pose. Shift your weight forward, back again. Same leg. Step your right foot forward between the hands. Press into the right big toe. Press into the right heel to come up. Press into the back shin bone. Inhale, reach the arms up. Lift and lengthen through the torso, like all the way up from your bottom of your rib cage. You want to lift. Same hands, left hand come forward, right hand goes back, and you find a twist. If you're feeling wobbly, push the shin bone down, reach your right hand back, and you will feel a little bit more balance. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale, gently place your left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm up a little bit more even further. Hands down to the mat. Go ahead, take your right knee to meet with your left. You're going to shift your weight forward, have a little bend in the elbow, press into the fingertips, keep your gaze forward, look forward, come all the way down to the mat. Take your hands back behind you, lift the chest up, inhale. Exhale, place the hands to the mat, push into the hands to lift. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up to downward facing dog. I like to keep my knees bent in downward facing dog a little bit. You can stretch the heels down if you like. Right, the heels to come down, but I really like the stretch of my torso to lift my hips up if I keep my knees bent a little bit, right? That's my body. If you like to bring your heel down, you're welcome to do that too. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Relax through the neck, relax through the jaw. Exhale. Tiptoe your feet all the way to the front. Bring the hands to the shin bones, lengthen the body this time. Have a little bend in the knee, press into the heels, come all the way up to standing. Bring the hands to the heart, release them by your side. Good. Good. Keep your left foot forward, and then you're going to step your right foot back behind you, a big step. Turn all 10 toes forward, turn all 10 toes towards your right, and then press into the heel. You're kind of bringing your feet parallel to the mat and legs as wide as they can go. First, you're going to take your right heel, right? Push the right heel to the mat, lift the right toes off the ground. Turn your right leg out, right? Right knee, right shin bone, right toes all facing each other. And then you're going to bend the knee. Keep your knee over the ankle a little bit nicer. Or if you want to bend a little bit more, just go a little bit more back with the back leg. Now keep your left leg as straight as it can go. Right knee bent over the ankle. Bring the hands parallel to the mat. Now push the heels down and keep looking at your right fingertips. Warrior 2 pose, Virabhadrasana. Take a long inhale. Exhale. Relax through the shoulders. Lift through the heart. One more breath. Exhale, straighten the front knee. I'm going to walk my back foot a little bit in to shorten the distance between the leg and bring my hands to the hips. Send your left hip back behind you as far as it can go. Keep sending it back. Press into the right big toe to find your balance. And then keep sending the left hip as much as you can. Lengthen through the sides of the torso. Reach the left arm up. Reach the right hand down. Lift, lift, lift. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Find a nice little stretch in the left side of the torso. Find nice little stretch in the right side of the torso. When you reach your left hand, right hand down. Take one long inhale. Exhale, press into the right big toe, heel. Come all the way up to standing. Bring the hands to the hips. Turn your right foot forward. Right, now pull the shoulders back. Keep your hands to the low back. Lift the chest up. Same thing we did before in the practice, right? We're pulling the elbow back, squeezing the shoulder blades in. Have a little bend in the knee. Shift your weight forward and back. And then at a place you will find that you have equal amount of weight in your toes and heels. That's when you kind of press the mounts of the foot down and then reach the heart forward and come down. Generous bend in the knee. Really good to have a lot of bend in the knee. And then relax the head. Maybe your fingertips will release down if you feel a little tension in the shoulders. And then walk your hands so that they're in the same line as your heels. Some of you probably will be on the fingertips, and that's okay too. Now relax the head, lift the hips up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently bring your right hand to the right hip, left hand to the left hip, and come all the way up to standing. Turn your left foot forward towards the front. Right foot is turned in just a tiny bit, right? You're going to press into the left heel, left knee, left shin bone, ankle facing one line, and then you're going to gently drop the knee down. And then keep your knee, relax your thighs completely. Left thigh completely relaxed. Left knee, left heel in one line. Keep your right leg super strong. Reach your hands parallel to the mat. Virabhadrasana too, right? Hands now pull through the backs of the shoulder. Just don't pull through the arms, right? The elbows don't have to become straight. The elbows can be bent. But then use the strength of your upper body to open the chest. Lift the chest up. Feel the strength of your legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. I know, he wants to go out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Bring the hands to the hips and straighten the knees. I'm going to shorten the distance between the legs because they were too wide open for me. You're going to take your right hip and then send it back as far as it can go behind you and lengthen through the sides of the torso. Find a nice little twist in your upper body, right? Feel the ribcage beginning to open. Place your left hand on the left shin. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Gently press into your feet and come all the way up. Bring the hands to the hips. Shh, no. Bring the hands to the hips. Lift the chest up. And then release. Okay. Go ahead and step into the front of the mat one more time. If your legs feel a little tired, soften them. You're going to do the triangle pose. We're going to do tree pose, Vrikshasana for our balancing. Go ahead and step into your right foot and then bring your, kind of come to your left toes. We're going to do the same thing we did at the beginning of the practice. I don't know if you remember when we were lying down on the back and trying to move the knee out. So same idea. Keep your right leg as strong as you can. Right heel presses down. Knee can be bent, but then lift through the right thigh bones and then go ahead and open the knee out and then heel out. Heel in as we were practicing before, right? You're going to keep opening that left knee out to the left by moving the ankle towards your right. There you go. So from here, you're going to place it above your ankle, which is like accessible for a lot of us, right? The party trick or a trick to stay in a balancing pose is have a tiny, tiny bend in the knee, push into the heel, hug your outer hips, lift through the chest, and look at something which is not moving. Really important to do it. And then you're going to bring the hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Step the foot down. And then go ahead, move your feet apart as wide as they can go. Turn your right foot out, turn your left foot out. And then you're going to bring your hands forward. We're going to come to a squat. So some of you probably will feel like this is it for me because your knees bother you. This is it for you. And then some of you probably will be able to come all the way down. I'm a huge fan, like you can even come to your toes if it feels like too tight in your ankle to bring your heels down. Or you're going to come to a squat, right? Have a little bend in the knee, like a wide chair is fine. Or squatting is fine. Like we're not here for a long. I just want you to stretch through your low back. Allow your belly to relax, allow your thighs to relax, allow your shoulders to relax. Don't lift anything yet, okay? From there, release the hands by your side. Push your upper arm into your knee to lift the chest up. Take a long inhale, a long exhale. Take a long inhale, a long exhale. Gently place the hands to the mat. Scoot your feet forward. Fold all the way down. Take your opposite elbows, pull the elbows down to the mat, relax through the back of your head. Press into your feet, inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart, release them by your side. Other side of triangle pose, Vrikshasana. Press into the left big toe, press into the left heel, a tiny bend in the knee, but then begin to lift and lengthen through these, lift these muscles up to the hips and hug the outer hips. And if you squeeze your glutes in, buttock muscles in a little bit, you feel a little strength in the legs, so find that. And then come to your right toes, tippy toes of your right foot. And then you're going to turn your knee out by turning the ankle, right? So if you turn the ankle, the knee begins to move to the side a little bit. And then you have to find a place in front of you which is not moving, something which is not moving, definitely not Murphy, something which is not moving, so that I can find a little balance in my pose. Then you're going to bring your foot to the calf, or you can take your right foot all the way to the inner thighs if there is space for you. And then bring your hands to the hips, right? Instead of jutting this hip up, try to keep your hip pressed down, heels pressed down to the mat, draw the navel in, open through the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Press your right heel into your upper thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more here. Inhale. Exhale. Gently step the foot down. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale. Fold. And then go ahead. Come all the way down and sit down on the mat with your legs stretched forward. Inhale. Reach the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, you're going to fold down. I like to keep my knees pretty bent and then fold. Maybe you will touch your fingertips, your shins, your knee, whatever it is. Move your hips back once or twice. And then reach the hands forward to fold a gentle stretch in your lower back, calf muscles, knees, the back of your hips feels a nice little stretch. So find that and stay and breathe for 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 1. Exhale. Good. Gently lift your head up. Go ahead, take your right foot and let's bring it to the inside of your left knee. Keep your left leg as straight as you can, right? Bent knee is not a problem at all, right? But imagine your knee is still, even if the knee is bent, try to flex the toes so the knee can stay up, so you feel nice and strong in your outer hips. Interlace your fingers and bring them to your right shin, so you lift and lengthen through the spine. Good. Same hand with the knee bent, the same hand goes back. Right hand goes behind you, the right knee is bent. You're going to take your right hand to your calf, your shin, or maybe even elbow can hug, and then you will twist and look over to the right. Good. Turn the body forward. You're going to straighten the left knee if you can, and then take your right ankle. You're going to place it to the side of your right thigh, right? Or we're going to do a little bit of a hip stretch. If you have that space again, you're going to place it on top of your thigh. Kick through the right heel, soften through the right knee, relax the right knee, but then kick through the heel. Soften the hips. Bring your fingertips back, lift the chest up. Sit as tall as you can, and you're probably feeling a ton of work in your hips already. Otherwise, lean forward a tiny bit. Knee bend is also a great idea. Keep reaching forward, keep reaching forward. Maybe fingertips will reach forward and you relax the head. Good. Gently lift your head up. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Right. Left foot to the inside of that right leg. Keep your right leg pretty strong. Even though the knee is bent, the knee can look up, right? So your legs remain straight, your hip remains strong. You're going to take your fingertips to the back, lift the chest, and feel the length of your spine. Take your fingers, interlace the fingers, and hold the shin bone. Pull the thighs in so you feel strong in your upper torso. Good. Same hand goes back. Left knee is bent, so left hand will go back. You're going to take your fingertips to the shin and twist. Lengthen through the sides of your torso, twist. Maybe you can even take your, upper arm and twist a little bit more. Gently bring the body back to center. You're going to take your left foot, bring it to the inside of the right thigh, drop the knee down. Right? So this could be one action, which we will still do a fold, or you're going to take your left ankle, place it on top of the right thigh. And then keep your fingertips back first. First you have to sit tall. Like, don't round your low back too much. You can even sit on a blanket, you can sit on a bolster, you can sit on a cushion if you like, to give you that space. You lift. Bend in the knee, absolutely fine. You're going to gently, fingertips going to crawl forward to feel an outer hip stretch. And then maybe fingertips will come all the way forward first. And then you gently soften the muscles and breathe. Okay. Lift the head up. Bring your fingertips down. And then go ahead, sit in easy seated position, Sukhasana. We're going to finish this practice with a little bit of meditation, my favorite way to end any practice. You're going to take your hands, bring them in prayer, and then gently or briskly rub them. Sit as tall as you can. We'll be sitting for about a few minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, I think. I'm not really timing it. We will sit for a little bit. So if you like to sit against a wall, you're welcome to. If you want to grab a cushion and sit on a cushion, you're welcome to. The idea is to make sure that your hip stays as relaxed as you can, right? So you're creating a little warmth between the palm of the hands. It's a little cold here, so it feels nice to warm your hands up. And then you're going to take your hands and place them on top of your eyes. Allow the heel of your hand to soften your eyelids. The warmth of your hands will seep into that eyelids and relax the eyes. Shift your weight, sit as tall as you can. Shift your weight a little bit into the back of your sits bone and lengthen through the body. Gently relax the hands on top of your thighs. Relax your jaw, relax your elbows. First, bring your attention to your belly. Relax all the muscles in your belly. Bring your attention to your chest. Relax the muscles in your shoulders. Bring your attention to your facial muscles. Let your eyes become heavy. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue within your mouth. Breathe in and gently breathe out. Bring your attention to the heart center. Find the connection with the breath in your heart center. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for? Let the images of gratitude begin to fill the space of your heart. It can be one image, it can be 2, it can be 15. Don't stop them, let them flow. Bring your attention back to your breathing in your heart space. One more time, bring your hands in prayer. Rub them briskly. Place them on top of your eyes. Gently open your eyes. You're going to lie down on Shavasana for a little bit. If you're pressed for time, you're welcome to leave. But we're going to lie down for about another 3 to 4 minutes to find a little nice rest. See if I can, if I don't have to disturb Murphy. Legs apart, as wide as you want them to be. You're going to relax through the backs of the shoulder and lie down all the way. Oh, sorry, sweetie. all the way down to the mat. Bring your hands by your side. Let go. Let your shoulders become heavy. Let your arms become heavy. Take up space. When we lie down as we usually sit, very tight in our bodies, because we usually sit in confined spaces. We move in confined spaces, like either we're sitting in our cars, you're sitting in your cubicles in your office. So we are used to, or you're just shy by nature, we are used to not letting the body open. But right now, take up space. There is space, it's okay to take up space so your body can relax a little bit more. Understand and know that the intention of this yoga practice is to understand yourself a little better every day. Whether you're nursing a physical part of the body which is in pain, right? Your joints hurt or something, and that's why you practice this, or you feel stressed out in your job or just life and you practice this, whatever the reason, let that be the intention of your yoga practice. If it's about your physical body, you're trying to create awareness there, then notice how your joints feel right now. Where do you feel strong? Where do you feel tight? Where do you feel there is a pain and sensation? Where do you feel blissed out? If it is the mind which bothers you, and that is the reason you find this practice to be useful, then observe your thoughts and know that you're a very good storyteller, right? We all are. And know that all those stories in your head are not really true. Connect with your breath in your heart, your belly. And rest. You're welcome to stay here for a little longer. I'm going to finish the practice in a little bit. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Stay here or come up to an easy seated position. With a grateful heart, with a prayer of peace, we'll finish the practice today. Namaste. And take care.